After narrowly missing out on qualifying for the Europa Conference League, can we improve the squad once again? Finally get that continental football we're all dreaming of here at Celta Vigo. Well, with the board giving us £36 million to spend, we might just be able to do just exactly that. So first transfer of the window was selling Marvin Sanea. He was with us as a director of football signing for 1.4 million. I decided for the director of football to allow it. He only played in the end 7 games for us, and we've ended up getting a loss of nearly £1 million, so not very good there. But thankfully to get him off at the books, and he was in the end unhappy about not playing enough. Morgan Sanson, he was also sold, this time to Sheffield United. He joined us in our second season for £2.5 million, where he was 3.5 star ability. He did his job for a couple of seasons, and then we decided, because of his age and maybe getting some more younger talent, to sell him to Sheffield United. We sold him for £5.25 million to them. Joseph Adu, who has been trying to be sold for ages, after hardly playing at all with us. Actually, he's only played one time in the entire career and 3 seasons with Celta Vigo, at least under our manager. He had that horrible injury in the first season where he was out for 12 months. He managed to play 1 appearance on the final game of the season, I believe. Ended up getting no games in the next season before being loaned out to Las Palmas the season previously. And then this current season, even though it wasn't in the deal, where I think the deal they'd agreed for like 1.3 million or something, and then Las Palmas did actually pay for him, but it wasn't the agreed fee. It was after his loan had ended. But he's gone over to Las Palmas for £950,000. Then we loaned out some youngsters who were on the fringes of the squad, who we tried to get rid of, but maybe not get rid of, maybe see if they can improve for next season. One of them was Hugo Alvarez. He's been loaned out to Lugo in Spain. Another player was loaned out who was Leandro Mogala. It was in my first team plans, but I thought he probably won't get as many game times because I'm not locking him in for the season. At least while we have Morgueza, whatever his name is, Mingueza. So he's been loaned out. Hopefully he can get even better than he actually is. And yeah, hopefully next season he'll be playing a lot. If Mingueza goes, he'll be immediately the backup. He's the perfect choice for the replacement for him, but Mingueza is just that one bit better, and because of that he gets played. Mogala gets loaned out. Harlow Ristic, who was with us at the start of the game, he wasn't playing much past a couple of seasons. Well, he did play a lot actually, but it wasn't from the start, and we've decided to just cash in on him. 1.8 million from Alaves at 30 years old. I think that's a good deal. Miguel Rodriguez, another younger player who, to be honest, we put him on the transfer list, and we've loaned him to Tenerife, and he's joining them permanently for £350,000. Not a good deal, but it's money. That's the important thing. We were all the transfers before the start of the new season, and we also signed some players before that start of the new season. So, first one was Duj Chaleta, I don't know. Comes in as our main choice centre back. They paid 4.1 million for him last season. He was playing regularly for Leon in the first season. Didn't play much in the second season, probably because he was loaned out to Inter, who never played him, and then got paid a mandatory future fee, I would assume. But yeah, we've paid him for £6 million for him, and he comes in as our important player centre back. That is the replacement of Odenthal, who left last season for his release fee halfway through the season, without me being able to give him a contract or even figure out what to do or get a replacement in. But getting him in, Keletka is not that bad. David is another player that joins us as our DM midfielder. He was with Elche last season. I think Elche were relegated. Yeah, they were relegated, and so his release fee clause was 4.8 million. We paid that amount. And yeah, he looks very, very good. Master Nuano is another player that comes and joins us. I've had to accept squad player, but he's probably only going to be a breakthrough prospect. I haven't locked him in for this season, but if he doesn't get enough game time, I'll come back in December and put him on the loan list. But yeah, he comes in as a really good up-and-coming prospect. Eduardo Narvaez comes in as our breakthrough prospect goalkeeper. I noticed how good he was with his 5-star PA, and I just had to sign him, especially for £500,000 from Independiente Medellin. So yeah, he comes in. And David Exoto comes in as well. Breakthrough prospect. DM, centre-back, left-back, of course play right winger. Comes in for 1.5 million from Blondes. Hopefully he will do good in the B team, and then next season maybe even play regularly in the main team. Then we go into the rest of the transfers at the start of the new season. So the first one was Amin Al-Dakil, who was again director of football. I know last time director of football kind of made a mistake with Sanea, but we needed a backup centre back who could just be cheap, not much wages, and do a decent job. So 1.5 million from Stuttgart, I don't think that's that bad deal at all. He hasn't accepted the squad player. I would assume he'd be a fringe player for us, so he might go unhappy, who knows. But it does say here he's played for Belgium 6 times, so he might actually be a decent player. And then all our money was splashed on this guy, Christoph Cizek, who is our 18-year-old Czechia international. Left winger, right winger, AMC, midfielder, DM, and midfielder on the left. Comes in from Slavia Praha, who he hasn't played many times for them, hardly at all, but he comes in for us. He's played 1 game so far, got 7.00, not that bad, and he has, I think, been locked in for this season. Players to leave after the start of the new season. Viliet Svedberg was loaned out. I don't think he would get the game time under me this season, so we've loaned him out to Hellas Verona, where hopefully he'll get his good game time. Ilan Costa, who is a 17-year-old, 2-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability player that came in from our youth academy. I think he could have got game time this season, given that Mogella was loaned out and he could have been played a decent part on cup matches, but got a loan offer. We decided to accept it, so he has ended up going to Levante. Then we sold Carlos Dominguez to Real Sociedad. I think he was unhappy. Yeah, he was unhappy because of lack of game time. He played a lot in the first season. Second season, he kind of only became a bench player. Third season, no playing at all. Hardly playing at all, I mean. And fourth season, he only played 1 game off the bench. Real Sociedad played just over £3.5 million for him, 3.7. I think that's a good deal for him. And Carlos Dotor, who was kind of in our first team plans. He was signed in the first season, I think in real life, yeah, because it has a Celta Vigo logo there. He was loaned out in that first season to El Oviedo. Second season, he played 1 game before being loaned out to Angers, and I thought, okay, this will be sell him next season. However, he ended up going from a 2 or 1.5 star current ability to 2.5. I decided to play him for that next season. Last season, that next season, he only played 10 games, all off the bench. Didn't do too badly, 7.0 average rating with 1 goal and 1 assist. Maybe should have played a bit more often, but in the end he didn't, and he got unhappy. So Almeria came in for him. We put him on transfer list basically. Almeria came in for him, 4.6 million, rising 6.25. I think if he plays 1 game or something like that, and that is a good deal. So yeah, he's gone to them. All the rest of the loanees that I haven't mentioned that you can see on here are just youngsters. None of them are over 2-star current ability, so that's why I've not talked about them, but they have all been loaned out to get the game time. In terms of where we've started, I don't think we've started off well. We beat Alaves before drawing with Barcelona, which was a really good result, but they're into the losing with Real Sociedad and Atletico before beating Villarreal. So it's tough fixtures, I know, but I wouldn't have minded another win in there. 7 points in the first 5 games, 9th place. I desperately want Conference League or Europa League football this year. If we don't get it, I might be looking at another job elsewhere, either in the same league or in another of the top 4 leagues of Europe. This is the tactic we're going with. It's the same one, I think, from last year. This is a different recording date compared to the past 3 episodes you've been watching last week, so I kind of forgot if this is a new tactic or not, but it's basically with the DM, the 2 midfielders in the centre, 2 wingers, attacker, and all that stuff. People we have ended up locking in is Francisco Jose, who I noticed is a really good player, who came in from a youth academy in the first season. He's got 4.5 star potential ability, 2-star current ability. I reckon he can get to 2.5 star or 3-star by the end of the season if he's locked in the DM slot. And we also got Christoph Zizek, who is our new signing, who wasn't on the main players to be on the best 11, so I decided to put him in as locked player. And Nuha Lamino was, of course, last season's big signing. He didn't do well, I would say, last season, and he hasn't started off well this season, but I still wish and I hope he can get 3.5 star or 4-star current ability at 21 years old. If he doesn't do it by the end of the season and he's still not good enough, it probably won't be locked in for next season. But if we go to best 11, and this is the best 11, so as you can see, there is no Francisco Jose, no Herlamina is also not in the first team, no Sizek. So yeah, they've all been locked in because I want them to be playing this season. In the end, we don't have to put Diouf as our locked in player like we did last season because he's already our best left back in the whole team. So is Kaletika as our best centre back. Maguire, of course, plays as a right back. And then we've also got Bambo, who's probably not going to be getting much game time this season, or is going to be Carlos Perez because of Sizek and Lamina. But we also haven't actually put in a lock on for the striker this season, mainly because I want to see what happens. I also don't want them to both get one or the other to get more game time, because we also have this guy here, Virgilio, who is a 5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability player, who comes in from my youth academy in the first season as well. And I really want to be playing him every so often. I'm not locking him in because I don't know if he'll be good enough. I've also got 2 good strikers as it is. But yeah, if he can get game time and get up to 2.5 star, that'll be brilliant. But yeah, now to some season. Hopefully it'll be a better season than last, where we can actually get continental football this year. Otherwise, I will be looking at a new job in the summer. I'm looking at the results coming up to the winter break. It looks like we've won, well, we have won in the Copa del Rey first round, and then we've got Roda, who are 4th, 5th tier or something like that. 5th tier, I think, of Spanish football. We ought to beat Burgos, who are, I think, 3rd tier. But yeah, it's not the end of the world just yet. It was top off like the board are expecting. 8th place, 17 games, 24 points already. So we can push on, get that continental football. We have got some people unhappy like Bamba. Larson wants a new deal. Elwin Sanchez wants to play more games. He was kind of been left forgotten, kind of in this past couple of seasons, because he has been locked in. Yeah, I can see why he doesn't want to play. He wants more game time, I mean. And yeah, David probably already be wanting to be replaced or something because of Sizek. You're not even playing in the same position, mate. And yeah, Mastano is also unhappy. Look at someone happy play something that doesn't derail last season. And it's disappointing. 11th place. We've gone backwards again. It's not even top half. Out of 4 seasons, we've only got top half once. With the Celta Vigo side, that, to be fair, is not expected to top half every season, given that they're 9th and then Osasuna 10th. Then again, I don't know. Rayo Vallecano, who got Champions League football last season, nearly got Conference League football. A point off that on the final day of the season. If you look at the results, we lost to Real Valladolid in the last game. If we'd have won that on our goal difference, we would have actually finished top half. So yeah, the board are probably not that unhappy. Failed top half finish, or failed reached that stage of the Copa del Rey. And yeah, the board were unhappy because we didn't get top half. In the end, we were knocked out in the third round by Albacete, and that is not good one bit. And the expectations were quarter-final, 5th round. Real Madrid won it in the end, like they would do, and they also won the league. So yeah, this a point thing, once again, if we go to play stats, no one won any of that. In terms of the team overview, I always do team detail for some reason. But yeah, we didn't get anywhere near all the goals. 5 shots against, we apparently were 5th. So we had loads of shots not against us, or least amount of shots against us, which was not that bad. But even then, it's miles away from Barcelona and Real Madrid. Nowhere near most possession. We had the most dribbles made, or 7th most dribbles made with 551. Not that bad. And we had fewest conceded with only 44 conceded. So it was the goals that were lacking. If we conceded 44 goals, and we were 5th best conceded goals, least conceded goals, we should have been higher than 11th. Most clean sheets were also 8th, so goalkeeper is brilliant, defence is brilliant, it's the striking department we need for next season, I've noticed. Yeah, we didn't even get most shots for, which normally we've been highest, or in the top 10 or top 8 with it. And yeah, points per game not good. So yeah, striking, attacking, that's why we need to improve for next season if we are to stay here. If we go to job centre though, who is available? Not big teams, I would say. Sassuolo, but I think they've been relegated. Yeah, they have been relegated, so I'm not going to them, so it'll be. Eintracht Frankfurt's one of them, they finished 11th. Hertha and Stuttgart, 16th and 7th. So Stuttgart got Conference League football, Eintracht Frankfurt got 11th. Hertha in the playoff and could get relegated. So maybe not them. Otherwise, no other jobs interest me. I think for next season we will apply for the Eintracht Frankfurt and the Stuttgart jobs, which I will do now. Hopefully we'll get at least one of them. Preferably Stuttgart, because I think they're a good side. Yes, Stuttgart are expected to be 5th best side in the league. Well, Eintracht Frankfurt are 8th. So, preferably I'd want Stuttgart. But Eintracht Frankfurt might be the better side to be more realistic to get the job. Considering I've not been proven at winning anything, or even doing what the board want me to do. Because, yeah, we've been disappointed for 3 of the 4 seasons we've been at Celta Vigo. If we go to the team, most of the played player were Lamina, to be expected because he was locked in. Kineski played 41 games, Ngueza played 40, Stelfeld played a lot in 39. He's unhappy though. Beltran got 38 games with 41 overall. Diouf got quite a lot. Larson got a lot. Cizek got a lot, and to be honest, I expect more from him. Then again, he is 19, so maybe not expect more from him. Give the guy a break. Kaleftikar played a lot. But yeah, primarily Francisco Jose did quite well. He's now 2.5 star current ability. Okay, if I didn't actually see Cizek, he's gone up to 4 star. What about the other guy we locked in? Who was it? I forgot his name. Oh yeah, Lamina. He's not gone up, and he's not done good as games, so he's probably not going to be spotted. He's probably not going to be guaranteed a place next season. He's going to have to fight for his place. But in terms of goals, Strand Larson got 21. That's not that bad. But then after that, it is awful for goals. Cizek got 7. Solbakken only got 6. Though he only played 7 games from the start. Bastuena ended up being put on the loan list because he wasn't being played, and he was unhappy, like I said earlier. Perez only got 5, normally he does better. Beltran got 4, Lamina got 3. Assists, hardly any assists. Lamina got the most with 9, then Cizek with 6. Perez got 5. Jose or Jose got 4 from DM. Solbakken got 4. Miguez got 4. Clean sheets, we've got 14 with Koneski, that's not that bad. And then the only 2 players, well, only 1 player above a 7, which was Jürgen Strand Larsen with a 7.01. Everyone else was underneath a 7, which is not what you want to see. You want to see at least 3 if you're in 11th place with above a 7, I would say. So I think we need to improve from the striking positions. We're good defensively, it's just strikers that we're not good enough. But yeah, we might get sacked because we have failed the top half finish and the reach last stages of Copa del Rey. Job security is still stable, so we might be safe, I don't know. But we've got a load of people that are unhappy. Dacliffe is expected to want to leave because we accepted squad player, or Director of Football accepted squad player when he's only a fringe player for us. When Sanchez, we have moved to fringe play, he's now unhappy because of that. And Starfelt is unhappy twice. One, because we didn't get top half. If we would have won that final game of the season, we would have got top half, so he's getting unhappy a bit too early. But he is leaving he might be leaving next season because it's 2027, he's only got a year on 2028 if he's unhappy this long. Yeah, you might end up going on a few transfers, so I may as well sell him in the summer. And he's also unhappy as well, again, because he thinks the club is underachieving in the league. Why is that? It's not that we had poor form, it's been average mid-table. Maybe a bit too many losses and not enough draws and wins, but I don't think we're underachieving. Sure, we're unhappy that we didn't get top half, but we can rectify that by if we'd have won that final game of the season against Real Valladolid. But yeah, I've got stuff to deal with for next season, so if you have enjoyed this episode, like it, subscribe to the channel as well for more FM24 content videos. We're not far now from FM25, so as soon as FM25 is released, or the beat is released, I'll be uploading with Derby County Ladies, at least if they're in the game or the base game. If not, it'll be with the Derby County men. But you can look all forward to that for FM25, so if that interests you, just hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified, hopefully, for when I upload those videos and when the game comes out. If you want to be a true Samurai X viewer, you can hit the bell for push notifications so you never miss an upload. And you can check out all socials down in the description down below. But I've been Matthew, also Samurai X, and I'll see you all next time. X, signing out. Bye everybody.